I'm going to unlock this lockdown and take you outside. Come with me. Welcome to another video on my channel where I bring you China of the 21st century. And today is Monday, April 4th, and it's the second day of the Qingming holiday right here. And we have been on a semi-lockdown in the last few weeks. We've done we've done 8 COVID tests in the last 24 days, which means that we've always been at least within 72 hours of a recent test showing on our green codes. And I want to talk about this lockdown because it's not really a lockdown like some of you may think. We, in the last 2 years since COVID started, were never restricted to leave our apartments. So at the worst it was that we had to stay within our residential compound, and I think that happened last June. We had that kind of lockdown for about a week because there was a case right here in the garden, the residential compound. I think this recent situation in China is different than what it used to be, because it's not so easy to control anymore. Most people are wearing masks now, but since I'm walking outside right here in the garden, I think it's okay if I take it off. And the recent situation and the current outbreaks in different cities across the country, it's different than it used to be in 2020 because of the zero COVID policy and controlling the Omicron variant. I think it's mission impossible. So although it's great to be safe, and I still think that if we're talking about getting the virus, China is the safest place in the world for sure, but it's also starting to affect the economy and the livelihood of many people. My kids have been studying online again already for the last 3 weeks, and this coming week is going to be the same, and hopefully after that it would be a month and I think they would go back to school, but who knows. When it started a few weeks ago, places like Shenzhen, Dongguan where I am, and mostly Jilin were really bad, with dozens and then hundreds of cases a day. But now they got it down to 3 or 4 or 5 cases every day here. But they seem to not be able to get it to zero as much as I want it to be zero, and as much as people want it to be zero, and they support this policy, but they're starting to get frustrated since the kids are at home. Online schools for young children especially isn't easy. The parents need to go to work, those that are fortunate enough to be able to go to work, and companies are suffering. Restaurants were closed for a couple of weeks. They did Meituan, the deliveries, but they are now open again, and they're allowed to have up to, I think, 75% capacity. But no doubt they have been taking a hit again, and the education industry, the kids centers for extracurricular activities, entertainment venues, yoga places, and KTVs, all kind of places like that suffer a lot right now. I have a daycare center that I run, and we have been closed for a month. It's gonna be a month in a few days, but we still need to pay salaries to all the employees. We still need to pay rent. So it's basically a disaster. Now, people in these industries are getting very frustrated. Hello, hi. 是，你不看吗？我是外国人，你是中国人吗？对呀。啊，对呀。拜拜。Cute kid. So, people are starting to complain more, mostly to their friends or in WeChat groups. And, you know, of course, I can understand them. And for my situation, it's really bad. And I can only hope that they will fully open again. Now, it's really, really safe in China, as you guys know. Someone told me the other day, you may not die from the virus, but the economic situation may kill you in the end. So people are really thinking about it. The law in China regarding salaries is only after 30 days of lockdown, companies can pay 80% of minimum salaries to the employees from the 30 days onwards. So if, for example, the lockdown is 25 days and then opens, those 25 days you gotta pay everything as normal. The COVID tests that we are required to do every 2 or 3 or 4 days, I've done 8 in the last 24 days, as I said, but they are fine. People are okay with the tests. I don't think it's a big deal since it's been really hassle-free. They are so experienced in running the tests. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
Hi. Hi.
You see, kids are playing outside. They have no school, but they've been doing online, going crazy indoors, like my kids. It's good that the weather is nice this holiday. They can go and play outside with their friends. So the tests are really easy to do. In my residential compound, they just do it inside. They took the badminton court, and we all know where to go when they call us to do it. People are standing in line very well, and it's about 5 to 15 minutes usually to do it. 4 of us in our family, and then we can see the 24-hour mark in our green codes, or 48 or 72 hours once it gets to 72 hours. And yeah, that part is easy. So I wish they just kept doing the tests but open up more venues normally, but only time will tell what's gonna happen. It's gonna be an interesting year, 2022, whether they're going to keep insisting on this no COVID policy or zero COVID policy, or they would do what the rest of the world seems to be doing, which is the just live with COVID and keep going. I'm not sure how they may change this policy, but something is going to have to change. What do you think about the current situation in China and the zero COVID policy? Do you think it's sustainable? Are you in lockdown in any China City at the moment? Let me know in the comment section. And if you enjoyed the talk, please give the video a like and consider subscribing to the channel. And even if you don't, come back for my next video. Have a great day.